Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So I'm trying today to, because I know that I've had a few people say that I don't make eye contact, and it's because I look at the screen and I don't look at the camera, and I'm really trying, but I'm so programmed to look at the screen, but I'm going to really try because I know it sort of bothers people when you don't make eye contact. So hopefully this is better. I always try and listen to constructive criticism, as long as it's obviously just not like random insults. So yeah, I wanted to make a video today about finding your purpose. So how do you find your purpose? And I actually realized, and this probably is just like partly my personality as well, is that I've always been somebody that has been drawn to like different things, and I've loved learning new things, picking up new things. And I'm just one of those people that just loves constantly learning. And I've done so many different things in my life. And I'm sure I'm not the only one like that. If I listed all the kind of jobs and careers that I've had a go at starting, it would be like this. And this was considered really bad practice when I was younger. It just, the time that I was living in, it wasn't something that people thought was a good thing. So for example, when I was a fashion photographer, and I also shot weddings, it was very clearly understood that you had to separate. They had to be completely separate businesses, separate names, because if you showed that you didn't only do fashion, it wasn't looked on like you had an extra skill. It was actually looked at upon that you weren't good enough at fashion, that you had to do weddings. And I always thought this was quite sad because I just loved doing many things. And I thought it was just, you know, I felt like I had to then have so many, and this is why I have so many social media pages. And now I'm left with, you know, like 5 Instagram accounts, 5 Twitters. And I think we've had a shift now, and people are much more accepting of the fact that we're people. And now it's not about sort of like, I'm a fashion photographer. It's more, I am Sarah Louise, and these are all the things that I can do. And this is way, way more accepted now, that you are your own brand and you have sort of umbrella topics. Obviously it helps if they're all kind of similar. I mean, if I was, you know, really, really extremely different things, like a Kundalini yoga teacher, you know, I was a sex worker, and then I was a road builder. Like obviously that, you know, is very, very, they're not going to help one another. But say for example, you know, you're selling crystals, you're selling art, you're doing spiritual videos and traveling to spiritual places, then they're all quite connected. So I feel like now this is just way more accepted, and this is probably as we're evolving, because basically the way to kind of find your purpose and to be successful, I have realized, is just to wake up each morning. And I appreciate that not everybody is in that position, because not everybody is self-employed. But if you are, you can wake up every morning and you can think, what do I feel like doing today? And if you're not there, you can just slowly build this by spending, you know, an hour a week, an hour a day, doing the things that you love and building them. If that's blogging, if that's travel vlogging, if that's taking photos, there's always some kind of time in the week when you can start these things, and you can start building them on the side and allow them to kind of just take over slowly, rather than obviously just like leaving your job and putting yourself in a horrible situation. And I do really believe that it's about following our joy in each moment. And it took me a while to realize this, because I was fighting it. So I thought, oh yeah, but to be a master at something, you have to really commit. But I do believe to be a master of life, we have to learn to be joyful, right? What else, like what other purpose is there in life other than to be joyful, to enjoy what you're doing? So if you wake up and do what you most enjoy that day, that is surely the highest bliss. And it doesn't have to be the same thing every single day. And I do really honestly believe that that is how to find our purpose, just to literally do the things that bring us the most joy. I think feelings are our radar. Feelings are what tell us what's on our path, what's not on our path. And the same with manifesting, like they tell us what really we should be aligning with, you know. Are we aligning with things that actually don't make us feel that deep inner joy, and we actually kind of want them for an ego reason, because they make us feel like we look better, or, you know, oh, look how good I look with this expensive car? Or is it because you just actually have an experienced true joy from using that thing? And yeah, I believe the way to find our purpose and the way to to live an amazing life is to follow our joy and to follow those feelings of the things that make us happy. I think I made a video recently where I said that I realised with art, although I love doing it, I'm not going to stop doing art. I realised that even though I liked the art, didn't like the lifestyle it brought, because I was alone all day, every day. I wasn't getting out, I wasn't in nature, I wasn't seeing the world, I wasn't seeing people, I wasn't meeting new people, all things that I love. And I did used to have with photography. So I realised that I wasn't actually bringing me, even though I thought it would be a joyful career, because who doesn't like painting? It wasn't actually bringing me the joy that I thought it would. And I realized that for me, joyful can change. Sometimes joyful is staying at home and painting, and sometimes joyful is going out in nature and filming. And that's why I'm loving starting my travel vlog. It's very new. But, you know, when we follow our joy, then things tend to fall in. You know, we'll get guidance from people. People will want to come in. Like, I really wanted to basically vlog with other people. And I didn't start for so long because I didn't really have anyone to vlog with. And then one day I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to have to get up and do it myself. And I did. And within a month now, there's a very small team of us that go out and we film together. And, you know, that might grow over time. And I think it's because I just got on and I started doing it myself. You know, before I was waiting, thinking, oh, well, I will do this if. And I stopped doing that. I just thought I have to get up and do it. And even though it's not my most joy to do it alone, it's working towards something. So, you know, they're the two things. It's like follow your joy and just kind of get on with it. Don't wait until everything's perfect, because you have to sometimes just get on with doing something. And then the universe kind of like, or whatever source, your higher self, just kind of starts to layer things in as you get going. But if you don't get going, it does, in my experience, it doesn't really do that. It's sort of like a co-creation, and we're building momentum. Same with subliminals, the other video that I made today. You know, with subliminals, it's kind of like we start listening, and then maybe things show up in our world like, oh, try this supplement, take this supplement, this is going to help, or here's a new job. It's not necessarily that you're going to listen to a subliminal, log in, and your bank is suddenly having £1 million in. There's sometimes a journey and a path and a bit of involvement that we put into that path. So that to me is how to find your purpose, how to find your mission. Try and wake up and just do the things that bring you joy. And like I said, obviously just don't quit a job and, you know, put yourself in a horrible situation, but try and spend a few hours a week doing things that make you feel joyful. It can be a hobby, and you never know how quickly that can turn around into being a job that you enjoy when you just go with it. And it isn't exhausting, because when you're enjoying it, it's not tiring. You can sort of do it even when you're tired, because you know what it's like when you feel that joy from doing something. So it really is trying to find that thing, you know, and something that you enjoy doing, and you just get on and you do it. But yeah, I hope everyone is doing good, and I will chat soon. Bye.